amanyokuo ni mu a eye na kono mpo yes wo ba beto ne kono ba behwe de ekro ne no ana sabre de wo pani a wono ana woti dwam a wo hwe abato ho nsam so wan pipi amanyokuo ni mu nyafo Frederick Opare ansam wa be ya no a wo che se sa akonya sabe wo ma bia to de man pipi amanyokuo ni mu mpanifo se wa wo pepa pese tumi ahodo nyina pese wo pre no wo mo shakete se mo bia mfa obia wo pepa no wonia wogi hu die emfa ne baabi a wo ne baabi a wotie uwa mugidie nko ada wo betimi ababa be prebi ete se ye kwakwafa krata ne de akwansie die bia ni ho a esi obi akwan san pipi amanyokuo ni banko ade a wodam se wutumi ne mom de Ghana fo hye ne so se wo kwafa krata no wie na akroche ho nsam wie na mpanifo nya som na base ye doso wo a ehwono ana bibi ne betimi abeto dwa si ahwehwe wo ho nsam na sabio sa wo fata anasa wo nsam fata no mpanifo na bekire enti krata sabe de chama wontumi atitafo akwakofa de ama ne de ensi mra bia no kwan owo konya ne so okofa na mom se abadwekuo ne tenase na wo mo dwadwa nsam ho na woni a wo pre no wo mo hwehwe wo mo nsam na se ekoba se osafata ene na wafa ne ho adi ne koba se won nsam fata de a ene daachi bi no ebre no so a ana Ghana fo ye nyina da ye de ye ni ebehu bi ni nyina mo no wo de atodwa wo cha se sabe de bibia gu so to otia enyema ekoya wo hwe ne mu se enche ebeba wieye na de ehudi ho nyina da no wahwe na wode atoa so ama amanyokuo no abato no eduru so a watumi akwakoto no wo mpanifo a wobedi wo mo anim na timi aboa ama afimpi me ne aduonu nwotwe abato no wo nyina ka bom na wako enkoden ede apre eye tumi no ewo omanmu ya to akase ne so ne de ani achemu ewo nsanfoforo mu wapanipa wono ana wotrotro de ma Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Kopek ayon manyamfo Duncan amwa wada tuda wasa bane se abamba ye wode se ye fa yesika kokko ho nsam ho eye Ghana Gold Board wode aba wata se ebo pa ne momo basra se abadada na persono woyen se ye fa won men yesika kokko ye tuo na fe ye fa won ho nsam a protocol sem no watu din se Gold for Oil program wote se sa dwumade no nyamenum ne kuro ni ama amemwa Ghana kura ameboa wo man no echi de katwitwiri die ana besenka wo man ko muo eti ene se abana ban wo de gold Ghana Gold Board aba sa won na nhwe na gold hu sam nyina da wontumi ntoto ne ho to ne ade ne nyina da won hwe nya de a wo momodin se Gold for Oil program na badada na ye ho sese bia amoa no wamamodin ase obeyi na kwade afi ne dwumadi a wo di afa Ghana Gold Board hom wose nanu ade ati won ka bi hyemu ana eye omen no ahye bedwafie eye domkuma no ba no den no Alexander afanyo marking wode tudwa watch se IMF International Monetary Fund wohwehwemu a waye ache se Gold Board a wo panipa woda no ruasam jamfi wamo abokatwetwiri die wenye sidi no dollars opepe ba ko na chiri ponson 1.7 billion US dollars enye sika ketua sika na hye wose sa sika ya hye nye sika kuma na ebodin no etu obasre pa se bibi ni a womomodin se wodi ye betu ye Gold Board no ho hyehyeye sika hodoa empo amana ni sika ne mu nsachaya hodoa eba woman ni sika ye tabridi to gold no eni gold no dade nyina awose abane hwe no ma na ni ku pa no yense sema pa edebo ho bra anya sadia said the Gold for Oil program ebeye ye no sa pepepe na Ghana Gold Board ebeye ebetimi abo omanika ye de kase ne kwa wie ewo won ye woye biaboa se galamse ku no ye betimi ediso enkunim na make aside the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat etwa chiefan san Naimos ababo nti de betudwa watcha se wachi nipa makomako enkuna wosusu se wodi dwuma ewo Blue Water Gas won ya sabre de abana to agum se wonya bibom ma yesu ahodo a galamse fo yi se no no betimi abo ho bra no sabe wacha se wachi mu makomako enkunu ewo manso adubia ewo asante mantemum na kwadro wode bo nipa nkro nyina ne se wo makwakwa kwodi adamude afa wo de wo ho otutu ye se wo ne naimos efo a che se wo edi dwuma aboban eni timi ka se the police for che se wo de wo tin eye national anti illegal mining operation secretariat naimos wo che se wache sa nipa enkono a osusu se watietia emra so na no wode atodwa wo che se wo ye blue water gas ni a eni kwan se ukosi obi otu galam se na se wo pese wo de ne ho ntefa na takubi edo wasa osremu a wo de kasa an wo ye national anti illegal mining operation secretariat eye naimos wo kan wo mo ho ose kobasa na se wudwumedie na wo die no asa wo nya hu de wo ye asa wo tutu niema bi ase emmo magana fo nya gidie wo dwumedie hodo anaimos enampo blue water gas wo ye de aboa amagaram se ekun wo ma no etimi ediso enkunim ni nyina no wagina so abokoko ede a kire blue water gas emebuna se be wo ye bi aboa se wonia wo ye dwuma be bia obedu bia no hwe no wafa ho ankototo anko kire wo bia se uye naimos ni ana so ye naimos ni so fa nkwatoto se uye blue water gas ni ekoba sa adwumedie no entimi mua ema no enimu meka se de wache se kwadro wode aboni pankunu afa na mpanifo hwe na wode ye atu ye ama emla no atumi ene wo mo adi enensam na si na watwe bia kase ana adu suyi no adwada no ensembia eba beto odwa na no adwada no asante mantem dwomtrani edema MPP amanyoko no foforo kro asabre de empanifo nya no mugidi ato aba ede ayi no eye ode ne ho koka wodi to odwa adwada na wo cha se MPP amanyoko bepem asante mantem wo matena ye kase no enya de wo mo bi enti sabre de prempen ya wabai wo ye bia boa ama bia ya enmanim ya wo mo bete no madu wo dwuma no watumi ede niam agu akwan ma wacha se ewo kumase de nyame a enya asem kotu akura na wacha se encha kura eye busu e ba besimi wodi aso baba fom na odonfo bi asabe wadum wo masase wo mo ba besi MPP atena ye kase ewo asantement ma hin kro kumase kro fom no watumi afiti dwumadie no ase
eba abepe nyansa ye beto to niema eye ama niema ye na ye titimi san koye no ye be ni ye se ye kase ye koye ebi kwampa de office kwa ye ni bi nyame encha de from next week Monday ko enya office ewo de nyame a ye de ba be party office ye some small printing bi na nyame aduma acha no ene na otwe ye be has ya output office nya to easy say easy yeah office ni do hwe abra ho
ania ye kwokotie ye ya santimantem dwomtrani dima NPP amanyokuo no wode ne ho koka ododo obribie ana mote se wo kasa no se enche MPP amanyokuo na tena ye kase no ebeba so live na wode ne ho kwakuapia eye chairman koka abra ebeto odwa se wadi nkunim wabatwo ni mu apɛ na omanfo bia ewo asanteman man kro kumase wadi won samutu dwa wo che se nyame nim ne wom wo chama koka mugidie pa sansa abra o menya dibire ne kro no wada suni banye de che se oho masomdwen kabom ne wodo a wogiri yie se ba wa ba de wo babua akeka MPP amanyokuo ni mu manyina bom no timi aboa akonkoden wa fimpimie ne aduonu nwotwe abatuo nim
ejina simamufo ne so eni nipa na wa ba betina chama untumi anan no sene modembo eso ani nko ade a MPP betimi asawi ni omu seat na omu lose last obetimi so obi aba ye so ne hwe nto no so ye so na hwe ne modembo ne se kwa ni mu nko ade a obetina so achi
Amanfo bi ana mote se wakasa dia fa MPP amanyokuo no dwom tenani a owo Asante Mantamu ode ne ho kwaku apia adwada no nsema na eguso ebrede ma na nano dwada no mampani John Dramani Mahama ene nanu ano ene etifido apoye Mantamu eye na probo a woguso ebo ene Ghana de se bi asia no ho omo haw no watuma ye bi ede aboa neno no mampani di tudwa wacha se galamse kono kane hye ye mpanifo de gu akwan mu no ye di ntwo wom ya hwe ase afeli ye ene se kane no asafo no kokwa ye mu kobom homoden pamo galamse efo yi a nom de womachi agya woni a wohwe ye nkwaye no eso forestry commissioners no womo so galamse efo ni nsuro womo etiabaso no masakwa akosi akire eti amadwumadi ekodi ni nyina 7 producer ya to epa gudantuo mu eso bia amamfa so ne so ne nyina mu no wochese kono nya de a ye jeja ye ho ye gusu a ye gina mu a ye ko denden de ochose emprempren ya kwa ye breto makoma kwa aduanan nkru agalamse efuo yi de wonsake kan nyina da no empanifo abon ho modin a waje a wache enei kwan a ye fa so a ye betimi etu galamse no ase.
Working, NIMOS is working very hard. We've seized excavators, we've seized Shamfan machines, and you drive them out of this area, they run to this other area. But we are making progress. Of the almost 49 forest reserves that were invaded, we've been able to clear as many of them as possible of illegal miners.
Omampani John Dramani Mahama yenti si brada ne munsam na no brada no woni a wo hwekrakra emu ni ehun aye ho ensam so won kabom kuo Ghana's Mortuaries and Funeral Facilities Agency mofa obabonti a wo kyese aso wo magejam ho amasem bia fo ho mase na sabe de wo mo bekeka ho anya asem ketwa wo kyese nansen ayiyo ene efrundidan ho nsem ekwoso wo memu no yade ha dwen yebeda kwa benane ene esunko ebeso atwa ne ho no kwa no wa ho na kyese wa asfem efun bakta adaka ma ebema no so yede na ekwa musie ne jai yetimi kwa bubu adaka ne kwa na efun woda ba bia wo ne nan kyese emu oya wose da bi nipa de nkaje baba branka wawu aja wo kɔ de nkadin na so da bi Ghana fo bi dem na na so won sam ye ne wo pa wo kyese enya de obese so so nti sabe de wo beti wo mrante agum ede wani adi ayiyo ne sene yesi fa kramu no wadi achiama bibia timi atoto yie
ya ye ekwan a se ye yi ne free morga ekwan yesi enfa handle no woni bibia bo ho ba te se PPE a untumi enye saade no ana untumi mfafunu no so emfa ka bia saa enko se ukosie e wo se eye hes eno nkoda nche no ya de dafunu no kura no there should be a certain distance
Anya ye tie ye aye Ghana's Mortuaries and Funeral Facilities Agency Pani kwanchefo wadano Francis Eni na motesa wakasa no na ebnada no Ghana Cocoa Board won panifo babontin se omemu kokwa kuafo nyina bose we die asemdo afia ye womuya kwasi nyame aduma afefofo ebesimu no ene kokwa osika wama alodu anase wodiegu wono se etienie wudo kokwa na kokwa asodo so akoma to yem fisabe ye kokwa si nyame aduma afefofo ebesim ne de wunya wo kokwa nko ade Ghana Cocoa Board wo chese obetimi ato na timi aboa ma won so wanya bi abo wata so a enya asam ketuwa kura mumientie opani a wono ne kasa edema Ghana Cocoa Board Sam Jerome Sama wadi tuja
abana ye kama before the start of the season no ebenye sikapudu ye be set aside near the other ye de atokoko no na enije sema ewo mu ne say apart from license buying companies na o machire yen say omo kasanso wo musika omode ye omodwuma no eye kodan kasanso ewo sika anase ebe sika available ode bi so be dey ebe so license buying companies na se said be ya at any time biana ombekwakoto kuku ene ni kuku no omo benye sika ye dey etia eye neka
Kasama for the Magana Cocoa Board, Ora Sam Jerome, Namate se Wakasano. Na Ebranda Numa. A yadom kuma wa memra set be the few what their tuja watcher say. I am a fool, I'm on the bar what dear Baba tuja watcher says, Sabre de Ghana Cocoa Board. A catrushi dear wabono a saweni. Dollar no. What pepe back on a cheap one and so 1.7 billion US dollars. Nyasam Kuchwa. Ena don kuma na chese wose empanifo hwem na enchiremu bia asa fata bebe asa sekretary de fa ye nyina da no empanifo bebu hu nkonta ede chire Ghana fo nyina na yati bie na dom kuma no ba no den mo nyafo afanyo mark wono na gina mu a wakasai.
Gold Board, I must say, is entitled to make the accounting point that it was purchasing gold on behalf of Bank of Ghana. But agency does not extinguish operational responsibility. An agent entrusted with billions of cedis or public resources remains responsible for the quality of its execution. Gold Board's own description of its mandate confirms that it occupies a central position in Ghana's gold trading structure, with exclusive authority over buying, selling, weighing, grading, assaying, valuing, and exporting gold. Therefore, Gold Board must tell Ghanaians the following.
Dam kumano bano deni monya folazan da afenyo mark na mote se wakasa no kwada ne mu ensam wasofo wono ana nwumesua ho ensam so sini na so monya fo Haruna Idrusu anu kwada no de tudwa wache se ehadwen pa se omen eye fitiase suku sahodo no ene dodo na ni school adan wose na anu ada auditor general senhye ya na se wonhwehwe mu a wode betu dwa kire se women eye fitiase suku bebro empim oha ene ahanson omunyina any classroom tebititi nuase ebidi ye mpata wo kire ehadwen mantem makoma kudumiensa eti mantem yensa pen asa wo ha wo a ni nyina mo kire se hadwen eti adesuafo best o pepe miensa no mo aka adwam wo san hwemu a auditor denyu ade betu dwa no to osre abane hwe ne me yani ko basic schools ahodo no ntimi moa sasa kwada bia da che ne obabo nwoma efri fapem no te fapem ne nya emoa.
We have revised our curriculum from kindergarten to primary 6. We now introduce ethical, moral values as part of the training of young learners in Ghana. It is also strengthening digital and technical skills at that level. And we are introducing, as I've announced, in the digital area, robotics, coding, electronics, and AI as part of foundational learning. When the Director General of the GES and his team reviews the curriculum, we will present it to Cabinet for policy guidance and for it to be consistent with the President's vision. Let me also pose a question. Why are some schools succeeding?
Anya ekwatie ye wasofo wano na nwumesua ho nsam so esi ninaso Owura Haruna Idrusu na wukuo dani mwasofo na hwansa ase no oduma kwane ma ode adom yeso onmanyafo Emmanuel ama Kofibua wode atoja watch se Ghana ebraso se yekeka ye ho na ahodeni ahodo enya firi nnuamu ne awiem ne ne yakeka ho no wodi a wakwadre ewom ne yetumi tete wom ne nkoba se yebesi atena ye na yenye nipa ntena no wose koba se hadwen say an wodi tudwa.
Not build the physical infrastructure today and hope to find the people tomorrow. We must build both now. And Africa has an extraordinary advantage, as has been stated earlier. By 2050, Africa will remain home to one of the youngest populations in the world. Within that generation are the scientists, engineers, technicians, regulators, researchers, and entrepreneurs who can build and sustain Africa's nuclear future. Our responsibility is to make sure that their talent has somewhere to go. We must strengthen science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education. We must strengthen our universities and research institutions. And we must invest in postgraduate studies. It will also require highly trained technicians, electricians, welders, instrumentation specialists, construction professionals, safety specialists, cybersecurity professionals, and many related disciplines. A skilled technician must therefore be recognized as an essential participant in Africa's technological future. But there's another African talent pool that must deliberately bring into this conversation, and that's our diaspora. Across the United States, Europe, and other parts of the world are Ghanaian and African scientists, engineers, researchers, academics.
Was what for one on a main sassen or Makonemo diadum yeso, was sure honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofibua. Na ukwa dano onwanyam for sami denfi won ne panipa woda Ghana Gold Board ano ene okopiemu ewo abamu panifo wo hwe se eye nkuntabuo mapa betimi akoso wo aban nyuma hodo nyinem na ne kasem no wodi tudwa wo che se de ababeto dwa se Gold Board aboka eye dollar no opepepe ba ko na tiripo ensom 1.7 billion US shoppable money no wachase nukura bia ni hwewom nukura bia ni hwewom na se no oto ne buase a wo chirechire mu chire mpanifo.
First, ladies and gentlemen, Afenyo Markin and his followers alleged on several occasions on the floor of Parliament and in the media that the Gold Board made losses in its gold trade operations in the year 2025. This claim is a barefaced lie, which has been debunked time without number by the Gold Board. The audited annual reports and financial statements of the Gold Board for the year ended December 31st, 2025, prepared and published by the Auditor General of Ghana.
Wapenia wano na Ghana Gold Board wadano mnyamfo Same Jemfi na wukuwa dani mwa Ghana Journalists Association eyo memu Central Foku Batain panipa wadano eyo mnyamfo Albert Kwabena Jumfo wadi atudwa wacha se sabre de Central Foku wakwadre wo memu betu wo ho agumontre so akwa fund woni achem bia yahodo a galamse ekoso ensunsuanso ahodo de eba ene ahawa ahodo de eba ne ebra ane ekwanya ye betimi ahwe na yatumi asia no wotiese we no eye anamotu a Centralfo etu ne de abode ratra mansan ne hu ba bia galamse no edi wo man nya akwa akodro woni sanse we nyina tudwa wabra eye afi enkomoba efa efom agudie emutuo ene ho nsam ana ode sanse we nyina tudwa Centralfo so beye bia boa enya senketoa.
The GJ is determined to take this conversation beyond this conference room. The association will soon organize a one-week dialogue and symposium on the Galamsey crisis with partners and key stakeholders. More importantly, we will take the conversation to the ground. I will lead a team of veteran and experienced journalists on a nationwide tour of communities and sites affected by illegal mining. We will go into the field to see the situation ourselves. We will examine the condition of rivers and lands. We will speak to the affected communities. We will engage miners, farmers, traditional leaders, regulators, and other relevant stakeholders.
Wapani pa wano ana wame Centralfo Kubatan wadano mwenyamfo Albert Kwabena Jumfo na motesa wakasano ya wadano munsam nano ya wadano waswafo wano na huwadeni ya hunsam suosini na suo mwenyamfo John Jinapo wodi tujua wasega na fo pa atose sadie eyo memuni nyina ni misese nano ya wade twemu anopa wempo anwache be no nan ba ni no numbre so wo memu efa baabi esumudua na anya semkweto kwa no wache se da bi wenye boapaye na sadie Ghana Grade Company Limited waka enese sa esum na ba ni nyina da no eye hawa hodo a womo ehu ye efri akoso mo homa ne bia ekeka bomu ebubu fa so ehu etu wasasa Ghana fo nya botre empanifo gina ho dendendende wonye woni mu di won fidie nim ne homa ne mu no wo bodwuma hwese ne ekwaso ye wada no ebi ensibio.
We had a bit of some disturbance with power supply. When we had a major incident at Akosombo, after meeting the engineers, we had two options. either to shut the plant down and build the control center in its entirety, which meant that the plant would have been off for 6 months, or put in this temporal structure or temporal mechanism and restore the power, albeit knowing that it will be a bit fragile.
Was what for one on and in a mahwade who some source in Nassau or Rod Jones na po. Na a year ya wadanimua, wa penny or yakofaba, wa no quay and dano, Liberal Party of Ghana, Ura Kofi Akpalu, when Yaman Bonnie Edja Sambon, command watcher say. One man wash a mebro do one and Nenya Jumanye. Na the aquasu so a suma who draw bet me ye be a bois. Was to say young Cremosom, say ya Christosum, Nanamosum, woman da, won't bet me yes or so bosume. I saw the baby, I bet me to at the quan asim poor, or betting a bob one of the beer numa at me a boam and mebruno and ye beer ye. Was a cobasa, Daniel Brenna, Numa Bebuso, and Mebra was so when Juma and Benya Juma, yes, and so my team, and Yamado Dona, ye crefram on your what just a hard drain, it's a summa who do a warm memu, once one can come home, no ye be Muama, a bind any sadihuno, into Mimrem.
Siciano, a Juma Semua, I think, oh my name, and I am Maui Muruso, Bibia, ye used to be ano, Dodona, a crefram on it, and a river. Itika. Mem so see mu say betimi aboama adwuma ba branch de mabawa no titiro mama we university ni polytechnics na nya adwuma ye no enka yemboa na ye nia MBB factories e wo mining na kam so see pa ne say asori bi e wo mining mu bi ant say Roman Anglican Methodist ne ke ka ho no enka omo ebe mom members no aka mo bom na o makasika bom na mo de a form of big capital, Nankabia, Omodia BB and Yuma.
Ora Paloma Nasuan was away, Christopher, and I was a me for an animal who Debbie. Mantam, so bet me the one who had when yes, Antimantem, Fifi Mantem, Mantamina, bet me I can come home margin to what the beer won't you ma, and also, or just a Babuama Bruni Palm, or Biara, and Yanason any dear.
What's a gas in a Yaman the race here? Was a baby before it shit to Musa and Chebeco heaven. Into baby I enter and Yanakasaki. So, but you who had you say, we are settlement of real that. Name a woolly partner be free mwako. I will be a beswanaya. Ye near my bedroom, Yanakasi. It you know, Siciano, Ushabrofua, or Moya Fatria. Who's a young person came more do on the Fatrino. It is a yes, so. Yantadia, I say, and Papa, I say, Yanamaya. Nina said to me, I do value to them.
Apania wanwa yakofa baya wada Liberal Party of Ghana ano LPG Ura Kofi Akpalu yemre fiade ne enran semwa eba beto dwana enra wo mai photo san for Dr. Kasiel ato force wo de atoja wo chese sisi a Ghana ekwan ye fa so a eka hodo a ye de yetua no sisi ano ehwan aba bedu wa hamu chichemu aduonu wo se ekra enu papa kra se de kane na enenna wa hamu chichemu aduonum ana etese emwa ema omani yentumi nyempuntunyu bia wasi wei sisi ano Ghana ene Belgium omano den sakwa senti asiapoma se beboa ma eka Ghana ede Belgium no yatumi atua ne kakra ebema omani ye ho hare pa enya asem ketua say ano ditudu a watch say eso beba mfaso
because that restructuring it's not always about just the numbers. It has to do with the people of Ghana and our citizens. It means less pressure on the national budget. And obviously, the people of Ghana will have an opportunity to experience more health care because we are reducing the amount we use to service the debt. And the people of Ghana will be able to see more schools, more roads, and more social infrastructure. Obviously, all of that will be built as a result of this restructuring that we are going through.
Am I for to send for Dr. Kasiel ato forcing? Na enra a year 1 year eba a year send ye tree shen hon klata assembly adin si wana so driver and vehicle licensing authority. Open for Babontia watches is say kwan wonam so a wo tintim nkrata no wo beyan sachaye wo mnatumi aboa ama sade kane no wo bi etese wo bitumi kwhwa chasa sana ne nsaka ose abase ha dwen se ne wiase koi wo mani ekwa nenim no wo mo so ye sachaye wo mnatumi aboa ma dwumadi ahodo a wodie no bibia atumi akokɔ yi ama Ghanafo a wo pɛ krata wo mo nchen no won so hodane abrenya atumi ahenhan won na wopani a wono na da won ano eye Owura Julius ni kwe kote sei ala odituja.
Every station, every office in Ghana, we have one centralized point to print license form, and that is the head office. We have only 2 machines printing for the whole Ghana. Now we are doing digitalization so that every office of the authority of DVLA can print their own license. Then the situation where one person comes or someone comes to print, comes for service, the license takes 7 months, 1 year before he or she gets it, should be a thing of the past. So every office, like digitalizing, we have gotten the machines, we've shared it for you, we are waiting for the system to add to it. Every office will not print, but we are printing instant for only replacement of cards. When your 6 years have expired, we will now print for you instant. But when you're coming for new license, you have to go through the 3 months before you get your card. That is ISO, it goes beyond Ghana.
Wapani pa wano aneda driver and vehicle licensing authority DVLA ano. Owura Julius ni kwe kote na mote se wakasa no ebusuafo ye nyina wesoi na ene ne na watwe mu nyina dansam asemfo pani wato ne bo ase waso ne sokrojin ayede abasumo yemfa ensi yesemfo ya fa John entwibo si akolabo na watwe woni ne mrantie ne nyina ye bi boa ye ne nsam no ye boa no a anwumre ye de abesom wo anwumre de agya akudi council na tena fidie na chi a opiapia bibia ato mu ede edomen na Facebook no so nya ye hwe nya ye tie ye nso a bema nimo ai Solomon nimo wono ene etwa ye to mu a wonya ye ehwe ye me nsam no me de besom ye midin enoba afia aboagewa